And the next presentation will be Naftogaz Ukraine, Maksym Vityk, Director of Geological Development and Ukrgazvydobuvannya, as part of the Naftogaz Ukraine. Thank you so much. It's I thank you for mentioning the Mr. Kaluzny, head of my thesis, because I remember I started my career back in the day from that particular department, headed by Volodymyr. And so the science that this department was developing and pursuing is the leading agency. I want to pass some greetings from a friendly, great team of geologists of Naftogaz, and in particular Ukrgazvydobuvannya company. I would want to congratulate the entire meeting. It's hard to overestimate the importance of this meeting, because right now the synergy is very important in how we cooperate, the partnership between all the geologists, and I see that this meeting as a powerful step in that direction. So the name of my presentation will be about Naftogaz Ukraine, but I will be talking about my particular part of business in the company, which is the exploration and development as part of Ukrgazvydobuvannya. So our activity in the east of Ukraine is mostly two mining operations, Poltavsky, Lvivsky, in the west. Unfortunately, because of the security situation on the Black Sea, we have suspended the works, the field works in the Black Sea. But let me tell you about the progress we've made so far during the war and before the war in the regions of Black Sea, and about some of our plans. We also have powerful geological teams working in the institute, Gas Institute, who are continuing to work in Kharkiv. And part of the geologists are now in Ivano-Frankivsk. Also, Ukrburgas, Ukrservice, Ukrprom Geophysics. As for our technical potential, as we've mentioned today, the general competition in the field, in the global field now, is huge. So we are now having 42 drilling operations, 38 KRS drills, which makes our drilling fleet is the biggest on land fleet in Europe. We're ready to compete. We're actively working in Ukraine, and I think we will not only work in Ukraine but also abroad. Now, some of the facts and our achievements of the 2024. I'm not saying about mining now because of the security situation and limitations. We decided to not talk about specific numbers, but I will just tell you how we change and how the exploration changes. So 2024, a record-breaking progress, 300,000 meters, 82 wells were started, which is also a record-breaking indicator. In 2025, this year, we're planning to have 100 wells per year, which is a significant result. 3D seismic, 3D and 2D seismic. I talk about field work and processing, about 3,000 square meters. Again, it's only field work and processing. In 2024, we drilled the deepest well in the history of Ukrgazvydobuvannya, almost 7 kilometers. We had bought on an auction a strategic, important Maksym deposit, and we start the seismic studies soon. At the end of 2025, the drilling. We also started a new deposit in Ilkivska. Now, as I promised, the information on production. So on this slide, you can see some information starting from 1998 until now. The number of wells the company has drilled, which is operational drilling and exploration drilling. And we have information broken down by each year. And another trend in the production out of these wells. These are all newly started wells. And as every year, we see that the years 2024-25 will, I hope, will be record-breaking. Despite the war, the record-breaking years in gas production. So that's part of my job specifically. We also have increased the number of wells drilled. In 2025, we will have 100 plus wells per year. So if we take the exploration or operational drilling, we have increased the number of operational wells, almost doubled, so the production has doubled as well. As for research and exploration drilling, we start about 20-30 wells per year, but we had increased the number of exploration wells four times compared to pre-war. So if we consider all these complications that we are working with, so drilling, doing seismic work, 35 kilometers from the front line, it's, I think, quite a significant result. So how do we achieve these results? Well, first of all, of course, teamwork. We have reformed a lot of things in our operations. So, for instance, now we do a generation of points of drilling. We have built a strong team, a professional team, and the quality of our drill points have increased. And you can see it in the drilling results, actually. And another super important factor that is hard to overestimate is the high-quality seismic 3D. So we're basically now have invested quite a lot into technological improvement of seismic results. And in many cases, we see gas on the seismic, the so-called DHI. We do QI work, and that led to opening a number of new deposits. Our plans for the future to reach 3,000 square kilometers of field seismic work and 3D seismic per year. And I hope that next year we will get this result. Another super important thing is 3D modeling, which is looking for sweet spots and the new places, which is very important. The team, part of the team is in Kharkiv, part in Ivano-Frankivsk. We're generating models. We have generated 30 plus models that are actively being used for drilling in particular. Black Sea, as I promised to tell you about the Black Sea. So we had a plan to cover the entire shelf of Odessa, plus the deep water through high-quality 3D seismic. We had this plan before the war. We reached the sea. We shot 5,000 square kilometers of 3D seismic, and then the war started. And the project on deep waters was suspended. I'll tell you more. When we did seismic on shallow waters, the Russians, well, did everything they could to stop it. So, but in the end, we still did what we planned to do. We are now at the final stage of this seismic. We have 40 prospective assets, so we're ready to go to sea and drill. The one thing that prevents us from that now is the security situation. And the head of our maritime project, Leonid Melnik, if you don't know, we want to thank Leonid for this work that he did before the war to organize the seismic studies, because that's the best quality of seismic data on Black Sea, at least in Ukraine. We're confident. And the work that had been done during the war to properly interpret the data. A couple words about the new energies. Новые энергии, it's new types of energy is our future. We believe in that strongly. In our team, we started several new things. I want to stop on two, and they have to do with geology. Thermal energy, in particular in Transcarpathia, we have several projects that we're doing there with our team, as well as cooperation with European companies, and also a project on the so-called geological hydrogen, which is often called golden hydrogen. So it's basically, it's not blue hydrogen, it's not brown hydrogen. Why golden? Because as a methane gas, it is in the pockets. It's captured in the pocket, and the way we seek for gas, we also seek the hydrogen. So it's a global trend now. But based on what we're doing now, I can confidently say that we're not lagging behind, and in many ways we are ahead of the game. And we're now doing a lot of field work, in particular in the West. We're learning mapping big areas of anomalies, thinking that it will help us in the future to find new hydrogen deposits. So this work has been going on in close cooperation with the Lviv University and our international partners. And something about our future, the academia and cooperation. About 14 students per year go through internship in Ukrgazvydobuvannya in our company. We have very close cooperation with a number of academia that are important for us in terms of the young generation, our future, which is Dnipro Polytechnic, Kharkiv University of Karazin, Poltava Polytechnica, and of course the Shevchenko University and Lviv University, where I particularly was a student, and it's my alma mater. So mentoring, scholarships, trainings, excellence for students and teachers. We're now creating branded spaces in our universities. We did this in Lviv University. We start several projects in other universities, so we're doing that actively, and that is our future. So that's my last slide for this presentation. I want to thank you for your attention, and I'm confident that this particular event, the 7th meeting of geologists, is going to be an important step to build our joint future. Energy independent and victorious. Thank you and greetings.